Sometimes when we are walking through life, it feels like we are face to face with a giant. Our impossible situation is so big. It feels like there is no way we are going to be able to work through this. There's no way we're going to make it to the other side victorious. And yesterday we saw in the book of Exodus how God said to be still and he would fight for us. Well, today in the book of Numbers 21:34, we see that he says, be still, right? Don't be afraid. I'll deliver him, but you're going to fight the battle. And I love this transition for the people of Israel. It really corresponds with how God does things in our lives as well. There are times as we're learning, as we're walking through this, as we're growing, where he is doing all the work, all the fighting. The battles come, the trials come, the tribulations hit us hard. And God forever is walking with us, right? He doesn't leave us or forsake us. But sometimes there are moments where you can see him doing all the work. He is fighting the battle for us. Very literally in the Bible, we see him fighting the battle, turning the enemy against themselves, causing natural disasters to destroy armies. Other times, however, he is empowering us to go and fight the battle ourselves. And it's harder, it feels like, right? Like, I just want God to do the work. I will be faithful, I will surrender. But I'm not a warrior. And I feel like that's how Israel feels at times. They were a nation who came out of slavery. They were brick makers, they were shepherds. They were not warriors to start with. But slowly, over time, God matured them into that. He grew them into a mighty army. And he wants to do that with us in our lives. We face difficult situations, giants. In this passage, they are fighting Og, the king of Bashan, that would have been a nation of giants, an army of giants coming to defeat them. The same giants who later on Israel says we feel like grasshoppers compared to them. We can't go in and take that land. And yet God defeats them through this non-army of Israel who are growing up, maturing into mighty warriors. He often allows situations in our lives to help us grow up in our faith, to help us mature, to help us become spiritual warriors in the kingdom of God. And I want to challenge you today as you face whatever your impossible situation is. Remember that God is bigger and he's in you and he can empower the victory in you.